Hey there, everybody. It's early in the morning here, but the house is already awake, so I thought I would kind of do an early morning planner catch up. As you guys know, my planner is an altered composition book, and it's basically a glue book. It's a place where I can stick in ideas because I've arranged a pocket in the front here. Gluebook, and I think we're all fond of just using paper clips to paper clip things in, whether you're using a hairy paper clip or a regular paper clip. A bit of journal glue booking here, and then we kind of get into the actual planner itself. I'm very specific in the way that I arrange my week, but I'm not very specific about what I put on the pages. So a lot of times this just turns into like a dumping ground, a brain dump, to just put all kinds of things in here. So that's part of what I plan to do today is do a little glue booking, do a little work in my journal. And then I wanted to set up some pages in my writing journal. I really like to use images in my writing journal. I don't have one of those, photography printer, photo printer kind of things, and I don't take a lot of photos of myself, which I think if you do that, it just adds such incredible interest to what you're doing. But, as an older person, I'm super not fond of taking selfies. So we'll just leave that there. I'll show you the packet that we'll be working with today. This is just, maybe, I don't know, it's a couple of weeks worth of stuff. I am a minimalist creator. I don't use a lot of stuff. I think for me, it is, it clutters my head, and I really can't think if I've got too much around me at one time. So let's go into the planner. The way that I do these are I set up the days, and then I use these spaces as kind of free spaces on each side of my weekly planner. I think what I'll do is I'm going to kind of glue book some things in here because I kind of just have a hankering to do it. I wanted to put a couple things right here, and I have I have ideas for what, kind of what I want to do here. We are going to kind of spill this out, and then I'll just choose what I want, and you can kind of see the things that I work with here. The first thing that I kind of want to do is put in this this really cool illustration of that I clipped from a magazine. Uh-oh, we're gonna run out of glue stick, but that's okay, I've got more. Thank you, Michelle. Oh my gosh. If we're really gonna run out, let's grab another glue stick here. I love a Dick Blick glue stick. It is my favorite glue stick in the whole wide world. It just, like, it adheres so smoothly and has this creamy texture. I really do dig it. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. Isn't that just a cool illustration? I love the horses here. I love that it's sour mash whiskey, straight bourbon. I've never had bourbon, but, no time like the present to try, right? I've got, I love this candle image here, and I'm processing some Halloween paper pads. I do kind of different things with paper pads. They're not like the typical stuff that you might do with a paper pad. I like to make embellishments out of them. I like to use them in my creative kits. I like to overlap the concepts when I process a paper pad. I think it's just more fun like that. And I think that I did see that I had a little bit. Now we're just expanding on this piece that I did for my uncle, who has been not in physical shoes for 41 years now, but he was a profound influence on my art. So we're just going to kind of put that in there. And this was just the end of some washi tape. So that worked really well. My fingers aren't working too good today, which is unusual because we did not garden yesterday. And, you know, I kind of felt like I'm going to go ahead and do this dragon as well. Well, you know what? I got a different place for the dragon. I'm going to put the dragon right here. Oh, no. This, oh, darn it. Okay, I'm just going to put him in right here. I think I'll put him in right there in free space, and I'll explain that in a minute. There we go. And he was only the head of a dragon. Let's see if there's anything else. You know, I'm kind of sorting through here looking for blue. You know, anything that's blue is going to fit kind of on this Gluebook page. And I also have, you know, images that reminded me, you know, kind of my uncle. He would do these very odd collages. He had such an excellence of, I think what we'll do with this one is, instead of clipping it in, I'm just going to staple that piece in. You know, this was, this is from packaging. So I'm kind of just sorting through here. You know, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world is elephants. And that is, my second grade teacher was wonderful. She was into art. She was into music. And again, you know, this is a page about influences. And when we were, I was in the second grade, and we did paper mache. Yes, in second grade, we took on that paper mache project. It's a big project for such a small child. And I was from a super small town. She really gave me an enlightened view of the world. She is where I developed my love of music and actually made that into a career. But when we made elephants, I wanted to paint mine magenta because she had just introduced us to the color magenta, which I had never heard before. I thought it was so intriguing, and I wanted to paint my elephant. Instead of doing a gray elephant, I painted mine pink. And, you know, this was about the same time that I was being so profoundly influenced by the art of my dear uncle. You know, I was maybe 6 years old, 7 years old, something like that. So I still have a couple of these images, and I don't really remember where these are from. They're just from a book, and I thought that they kind of, you know, fit into this narrative. And that's, you know, when you create collage, that's kind of what you want to do, right? You want to create a narrative. You want to create a story. This actually, he used to wear glasses like this, so this kind of reminded me, you know, of different things about him. I'm kind of, I'm just sort of getting rid of some things over here that are kind of in my way. So we'll do that. Like I said, it's early in the morning and I'm a little frazzled still haven't had enough coffee, but that's okay. Another really sweet image, this time a fabric ribbon image that someone gave me of an elephant. So, you know, it just seems like this is a blue theme this morning, and isn't that nice? You know, when you can sit at your table and you start gluing, and it kind of looks, it looks sweet and nice, and creates, you know, the kind of narrative that you're going for. Of course, not trying too hard. We can't try when we do art. We just have to kind of let it go and let it flow, and have you know, have a good experience with it. All right, I think I've just about kind of finished up my blue. I do have this, you know, which what I could do with this is, I love this image, so I'm not going to do what I said I might do with it. All right, we've done our glue booking. Let's start with just some, and this is my personal journal. So what I'd like to do here is get some images down in my writing journal. And I really do like doing that because it's almost like having writing prompts, right? I ordered, this was great. I ordered writing shorts, bike riding shorts from Amazon. And boy, oh boy, I really, really, really like them. Amazon offered, you know, like $5 off. The shorts were $15. You get $5 off. You spent $10 on something that you really did need and want. They fit perfectly. I didn't have to go into a store, we went to a store this weekend and it was a horrendous experience. I do not want to go in any more stores. The grocery store and Michael's are about, you know, it. We're reaching the end of summer. This will encourage me to express gratitude for the flow of the year, what happened this summer. We really did not have an active summer at all. And September is already here. So this is a beautiful little piece taken from a calendar. And it says, the dead leaves fall like noiseless rain. The air is calm and warm and sweet. Upon the woodland and the plain, the ghost of summer rests her feet. I think that is so beautiful. And I'm going to pair that. You know, this will be a writing space. I'm going to take the writing this way. And then I'm also going to include this awesome piece from a paper pad of a little girl. And she's looking at sunflowers. And she has this giant hat on. It's really so cool. Going to see what else we can find. I've been eating a lot of dark chocolate, and if you know, keep track of the food you eat, I do like to kind of keep track of it. So a lot of dark chocolate, not a lot. You know, I have a square of dark chocolate along with some blueberries, along with walnuts, which are full of omega-3. So that kind of worked out really good. My ashwagandha routine is going great. Not quite. I believe ashwagandha it's Indian ginseng. And I am thinking that you really do have to take it every day. I had a lull in my dosing, and it affected me. I don't want to have a lull in my dosing anymore. That was not fun. And I think what I'll do here is probably just put like a butterfly at the top. Or maybe here. This doesn't have anything written on it. And I'm thinking that what I'll do here is probably, now I've got a little notepad here. I think what I'll do is just create a small little journaling spot right here. That seems like a good idea at the moment. And then that will be a gratitude point. See, it's uncomplicated, y'all. I can't get into anything that's super complicated. I would love to track things, but that's just like something else that I have to do in my day. And my day is already busy AF, so I don't want to do that. Put that butterfly right there. And to bring these pages together, I'm going to put the other little butterfly right here. These are just some stamps that did not go well. You know, can't throw those images away. They're super cool. But you also can't keep them forever and ever and ever and forget that you ever had them, right? That's pretty, isn't it? Okay, now I got to get up some scraps. There we go. This is a description of, to me, a perfect day. The round windows offer seating areas where you can enjoy the sun and the view. No curtain would ever fit here. Never mind Venetian blinds, but who cares? Your day starts at sunrise and you go to bed when it gets dark. Oh. To me, that is how it should be done, my friends. That's how it should be done. I am not a night owl. Lots of people are. No big deal. Chris is a huge night owl. I have a small little tab here that I think I'm going. Now remember, this will all be filled in with writing. So, you know. And sometimes people write and then they put in illustrations. But I like to put in my illustrations and then write. To me, the illustrations are a... writing prompts, right? This was a horrendous experience. We went to a Puma outlet. Whew, yeah. Too many people. All the other stores were only allowing like 15 people. I'd really almost had like some sort of... I've never had a panic attack. I really don't have, you know, panic, anxiety, that kind of issue, but whew, that was freaking not fun. We just finished up some really good dip, and I've come up with like a soft taco recipe that we're really liking right now. Of course, the tea thing, you guys know my litany of tea. I make 12 half gallons, and then we have tea to drink for 10 days or so. I do a tea base. I take a jar, I use 2 family-sized tea bags, boiling water, a half a cup of sugar, and I put it in like a ball mason jar, and that is the base for making a half-gallon tea, which I kind of water down that half-gallon. It's I do water down that half-gallon. Okay, I'm kind of separating things because I do know that I want to put a few things into my daily journal. So we're just picking up things and shoving them along. Waves lapping, sand between your toes, coastal air. This was another like just exquisite, descriptive paragraph that I really did love. Did not get to the beach this year, but oh well. 3rd year. This is kind of a, I would put this here, but it's from a Halloween paper pad, and it's cool because it has a little lizard here, and it has a snail shell, and I really do like that. But we've got to kind of move along and get some things into our journal here. Okay, so let's start here. I see some things that would go. And as far as colors go, I paint my journal usually at the beginning of the month. And, you know, I just have different colors here. I was doing this with a water-soluble pencil, but that, I wasn't so happy with that. And I started doing painting with just, you know, whatever paint I had on hand. And I only have like a little bit of paint. I've got like one small drawer of acrylic. I do have some watercolor, but the watercolor was, you know, it's kind of the same thing. This little, again, you know, I'm a terrible stamper. I have a lot of misfit stamps that I always kind of use. If I can pull this up, I'm going to move it. I'll move that down here. There we go. See, that's why I like Dick Blick. You know, you have that window of opportunity to move things around, and I think that's super cool. These are feathers, and it says Discover Journey. Nice prompt. Nice thing to write about. Again, the Misfit. You guys know that y'all know that I love the Misfit, the misstamped, the abandoned, the orphaned, the living on the streets kind of art supplies. The only thing that I really bought are paper pads, which I really enjoy, paper pads. There we go. I need to get my COVID sticker in here. Now these are Leanne stickers. It's Creative Freedom Paper at Etsy. Go to etsy.com/shop/Creative Freedom Paper to find all of Leanne's stickers and her planner goodies. And I mean, she did a TV and chill. This is adorable. Her paw prints are just excellent. These are new in her shop, so do check those out. But I need my Mr. COVID. Look, I only have 4 Mr. COVIDs left. You know, kind of thought that we were going to be done with that at some point, but it doesn't look like it. I think I forgot to put one on this week as well. 25, 26, 27 weeks of COVID. This is this week. This was last week, so that's kind of why I'm decorating it now. And I'm going to have to order more Mr. COVID. So I'm going to put this on my desk so I can go to Leanne's shop and go ahead and order that. Gonna have some noise. Okay, I see a few spots here, so I'm just gonna start filling them in. I like this little smiley face sticker. I'll put that in right there. Love this starfish. You know, a half image, to me, a half image is so much more interesting than a whole image of anything. I love half images, and I realize, you know, that's probably, again, you know, coming from like a collage background, I think that's what happens sometimes when you have like a collage history that you tend to approach things, you know, maybe a different way. I'm really digging my new Halloween papers, so I got those at Michael's on Thursday. I love it when you have packaging and it has a clever sticker on it. Now this was a sticker, but I was downstairs and I didn't have anything to stick it to and reuse it as a sticker, so that's why I am gluing it in. I just put it on a piece of notepad, and you know, we'll put that with yoga. I'm really devoted to my yoga now. went for a long time and wasn't doing it, but now I feel like it's a great time to just do it. This is a piece of rickrack. I love it, but I'm not sure. You know, let's just see. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Just kind of put that here. Kind of move this up if I can, or I can't. Okay. I'm gonna put it here. And then we've got just a few more things to put in. Again, a piece of packaging. We had a Wild Mike's pizza. You guys, we really enjoyed it. It was also, you know, your Wild Mike's pizza. Also, it was a wild time at the Puma outlet in Williamsburg. If you are with me on Patreon, I'll be chit-chatting about that today. This is a note, but I don't see a place for this to go. Okay, we've got like a little leaf. I think I'll put that there. It's a pretty little leaf. My friend Judy made it. Kind of reminds me of the great outdoors. Didn't go camping this year either. It's been a weird year. It's the understatement of the whole. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's it, you guys. I will be working on this next week, so tune in to my planner videos. If you guys like this, then if you could do a thumbs up and a compliment or a comment if you have any questions. And I'm going to list my Patreon site as well as my PayPal sites for any tips that you might be inclined to leave me. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.